The van you can see here is the MORELO Grand Empire. It's Morelo's new flagship product and it hasn't been released yet. It will get released at Caravan Salon in Düsseldorf, and the company has released no photographs other than what you can actually see here, nor any film or anything of that nature. So what I am going to do in this video is I'm going to show you video of the MORELO Empire, which of course isn't the same thing, but it's really the best I can do, and it's probably the closest to what they actually have. For example, if I were going to do a film on dinosaurs, now there aren't any dinosaurs around and they won't be releasing any at the next Caravan Salon in Düsseldorf either, as far as I'm aware, but I would probably use in this case film of the Komodo dragon. Of course I could use some film of the dog, but the dog probably doesn't, that's the dog in the film right now, the dog probably doesn't look like a dinosaur. So this is why I'm using the MORELO Empire, and so therefore you can write below comments like, why are you talking about one van and showing film of another. Right, having got that out the way, so you know it's a completely new vehicle. Morelo's been on the go for around 10 years now, just over 10 years, and what they wanted to do with this is to build what they claim is the most beautiful motorhome of all time. Well, you'll be able to say if it is or it isn't after I've managed to get some film of the model itself, but I think claims of this nature have been made by other people in the past. And MORELO has of course been very advanced as far as the luxury motorhome industry is concerned. You may have seen a film I did a couple of years ago showing its production line, and certainly within the past 10 years plus that MORELO's been building, that demands from clients have actually changed as well. So perhaps those requirements, things like space, comfort, performance, safety and design have all changed, and of course fashion changes with it as well. So they say they've put all these things together in the MORELO Grand Empire, and that it has, and I quote, exceptional quality and great attention to detail. I can tell you some details about the vehicle though. So I know the chassis that's actually been built on, it's the Mercedes-Benz Actros 1853. It's got a 531 horsepower. It has a engine volume of 12.7 litres, and it has torque of 2,400 Nm. And they say that this gives really good maneuverability, exceptional safety and state-of-the-art technology, and so that's why they say that they used it. So this is certainly going to give you quite a powerful motorhome. MORELO has been changing its exterior design over the past few years, but what it's going to do with this, it's going to have a major change in the use of mirrors, because Mercedes-Benz has a mirror cam system. I think I showed a similar system a couple of years ago from Stuttgart, where it's use of cameras rather than mirrors themselves. Inside, all the kitchen appliances are of domestic quality and operate at 230 volts. which in all honesty I suppose if I wanted to I could do that in my own van as well. This does of course suggest that there's quite good solar technology, and it's got a large battery system. How large, I don't know yet, but in a van of this size, I don't even know what the size of it is, but I can tell it's going to be pretty big. I'd imagine there's quite a lot of room to get a pretty good system in place. There's also a diesel generator as well, should you be somewhere where the sun doesn't come out very often. It has, it says, ergonomic lounge chairs in the living room that can be adjusted individually at the push of a button. And so the premiere is going to be at Caravan Salon, as I said. Oh, another thing it's going to have is the Mini Cooper garage and slide outs for the living room and the kitchen. Now slide outs are comparatively rare in Europe. I know that in the United States just about all vehicles have them. This in Europe is quite unusual. Now the price of all of this, the thing is, everybody always wants to know what the price of a van is going to be, and normally it's a very difficult question to answer, because I always respond the same thing: I don't know, what do you want in it? But in this case I can actually say the price is going to be between 600 and 650,000 euros. And the fact that the price range there is well under 10% shows that the basic equipment is probably covering everything. And so when people start wanting more and more and more, you can have vans where with all the options that you're looking at 3 times the original base price. But in this case they've tried to cover as much as they can within the base unit itself. So here it is, the MORELO Grand Empire. I apologize once more for not having any film but you know, if they don't give it to me and I can't get into the factory to see it, then I won't have any. So thanks for watching. I shall do more previews of Caravan Salon as and when. In fact, I've been doing it now for some time because I've been telling you who's not going. But in this case, we know that MORELO will be there. Their financial backer is Knaus, and well, we knew that Knaus would be there. We've known that now for a couple of months. So I think it was pretty clear that MORELO would be there too. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe.